From the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from Truist Park. Tonight, a battle of two first-place squads between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Atlanta Braves. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Line drive, base hit to right. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
That brings up Wander Franco as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Back 2. 1 and 2 count.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Randy Arozarena as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average for him at 267 on the year, 13 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Taken but called a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
This guy's still got it, Matty V. Still has that power thump in his bat. He's been around for a long time, but hasn't yet showed any signs of slowing down.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 1-2 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Shane McClanahan will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Braves, the second baseman, Ozzie
And now
Albies.
pitch on the way. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
So next up will be Freddy Freeman. First pitch on its way as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Albies stands at first with 1 out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Fouled off. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
I don't even think I need to look in the dugout on this one. I think it's safe to assume he's going to be running. Too good a hitter at the plate not to think he's going to put the ball in play.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Cruz gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park with no score. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Brett Phillips will bat next, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Francisco Mejia.
At the plate, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we see that these guys are currently in 3rd place in the AL in that department. In now, Shane McClanahan. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. First offering. And
it's fouled away. McClanahan has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
In is Jorge Soler.
7, the right fielder.
As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Still even at 2-2. Rolled slowly to first. He's got it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
No one on with 1 down, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And now the first pitch. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a curveball misses inside. Full count now. 3-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute
Batting
missile
ninth,
of a fastball.
the pitcher.
Even if you recognize the
Mike.
breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Arozarena gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Now to the plate, here is Joey Wendell, singled in his last at-bat.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Softly hit toward the hole. Albies brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Up next for the Rays, Wander Franco struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that one yanked just foul. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Randy Arozarena, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman's got it. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Now at the plate is Brandon Lau. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Pause, now the pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit to short. Swanson scoops it up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays strand just the one. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at-bat and didn't miss it.
Now here it comes. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The count now at 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, two gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
You see this so many times with lefty versus lefty matchups. That devastating slider down the way. They get so many swings on it. I don't see any reason to try and challenge him right here with a fastball. Just keep going out there.
Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth, and standing in the outfielder, Nelson Cruz. First pitch of the AB on its way. Ball one. The 1-0. Is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike. One and two now as this catches the outer half. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. A ball and no strikes. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third basemen show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Phillips will slide over and put this one away. And that's out number 1. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
1 and 2 count.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ozuna, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is the changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Francisco Mejia.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Next, it'll be Shane McClanahan, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First offering on its way. Grounded softly to the right. He's got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Now here's the first offering. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Swanson is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. Number 13 for him on the year as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box, Mike Soroka. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Acuna digs in now as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Albies stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 3-0 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chris Archer takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Freddy Freeman will be the first to greet him here, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only 1 out. He's set, and the pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Austin Riley. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Rosarena will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The bat.
Up next, Marcell Ozuna. A couple of walks for him thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Braves 4, the Rays nothing. And now here is Wander Franco. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to bat, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 for him to this point. first pitch of the AB now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
1-1 the count. The pitch. Fastball just inside.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Albies onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. And stepping in, Brandon Lau. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 4-0. Digging in will be Travis d'Arnaud. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch of the AB on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
That's the ball. 3-1.
And the count will be full. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. Next to hit, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded to short. And that's the second out.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike.
So here now is the pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. first delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Line down the left field line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Braves strand one, but they're in front 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch of the AB now.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it's quickly 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Brett Phillips, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
1-1.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ronald Acuna comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1 and 2. 1 out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
At the plate now, Freddy Freeman, and it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Freeman leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him. Here now the 2-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Marcell Ozuna is on deck. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And there's out number 2. Next up is Marcell Ozuna. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Braves 5, the Rays nothing. Striding in is Francisco Mejia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Now another 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Manuel Margot steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 on its way.
Wow, this guy has been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
Joey Wendell digs in now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Andrew Kittredge is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And now the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Pops this one up, and no one will get this one. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The next 1-2 pitch.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Jorge Soler stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Darno aboard here at first with nobody out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Two and two to Jorge Soler.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hot shot on the ground to short. He's right there to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Braves 5, the Rays nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next will be the first-year shortstop, Wander Franco. Tyler Matzek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Matzek comes set. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Nelson Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first to be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A 5-0 finish tonight. Atlanta win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Mike Soroka records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi